welcome back to Doom Eternal. Last time we blew up Mars. Now, I know that sounds pretty bad, but in reality we had to destroy it as down in a secret city there was a portal to Sentinel Prime, which is where the final Hell Priest is. And if we kill him, we stop the corruption on Earth occurring. So let's jump right in. Ooh. There's all these night dudes. They look mysterious.
Welcome home, great Slayer.
Oh!
Alert the priest.
Whoa. It's like a big coliseum. Jeez, look at this place. Oh, big blood moon there though. Ooh, lore. Sentinel Prime. The ancient arena is a holy place for the people of Argentina, constructed in the earliest days of their history. This coliseum served as a proving ground for trial by combat. Historical records indicate that the Argenta did not jail their own kind. Rather, prisoners and criminals were granted the right to earn their chance at regaining honor through victory in the arena. Those who succeeded were given a place to fight in the front lines of the Sentinel army, to die in service to Argentina. This traditional use of the arena has subsided since the assimilation with the Dark Realm. The corrupted priests now allow more violent exchanges, with armed captives pitted against demons for sport. The priests of the Order Deeg continue to hold this undisputed power on Argentina. Spilling the blood of the Argent Ascender class will result in the transgressor's banishment. Asylum among the Argenta will be denied to any who do not adhere to the rules of engagement. Huh, interesting. Ooh, they're like the doors on my ship. Ooh. Oh. A flashback. I am being dragged. Hey, it's the two Hell Priests who have killed.
We found him in the valley, just outside the castle walls. He was badly
Whoa.
wounded and wearing this.
Oh, cool. This is like early. Original Doomslayer helmet?
Guts. Huge guts. Kill them. Must kill them all.
He has fight in him yet.
In spite of his injuries.
Send him to the arena. Let him be judged like the others.
Oh. Interesting. We're hearing him speak for History of the Sentinels Part 4. Oh, so we're getting the rest of the... Oh, wow. That's a lot. Translation from the League Russell Tegenta, Book of the Kings. In the time of King Novik, as the Argenta secured peace and safety through dimensions across time and space, an outlander came to us. He was not of our world and spoke an ugly tongue. How he first took step upon our land was unknown. Sentinel scouts had found the outlander bloodied, clawed, and near death, mumbling of impending doom and the force of darkness. The scent of blood followed him, and the gore that sustained his armor seemed not entirely his own. By Argenta law, the stranger will be judged in the Colosseum, where he will be given the chance of all who strayed from the path to fight for his freedom. We knew not of his stranger. His mind seemed crippled with rage. He dressed in attire not suited for our lands, and carried munition of arcane origin. We watched as his will overcame his injuries, and in the blood arena he proved his worth. The Outlander's technique was crude and brutal, but the determination in his charge echoed that of any true-born sentinel. His war cry echoed through the Colosseum, as did the sound of his fury. And the guards cheered his banner, "Rip and tear." They shouted as the beast pushed beyond mortal wounds and certain death. He would be gifted no rank, no title. The survivors in the arena were provided only one reward, the right to earn an honorable death while spreading the blessings of the Makers to those in need. The Outlander's determination was witnessed, his ravings documented, and throughout the word of the Order Deeg, the Khanmaker had him brought before her. She set her minions to learning his tongue, for with his ugly words he spoke of lands unseen, creatures born of fire and a dark place unknown to the Queen and her caste. Yet another opportunity to expand the gift of the Makers to those in need. Okay. So it seems like the start of it, of him just arriving, and this is where you have the 2D dudes who we have killed.
I offer you, O great powerful one, a sign of truce.
Really? And what do I have to do for that? Oh, which way? Ooh. Before I grab that, let me check. Nope, nothing. More lore. History of the Sentinels Part 5. This is going to be a lore-heavy episode. Translation from the League Russell Sagenta, Book of Kings. On the eve of the Black Star, the Dark Ones came from a world beneath our own, not through ship nor ephemeral vessel, but through the fabric of dimensions. Out of swirling fiery gates came horned beasts from a timeless realm. First one, then many. Crashing waves of evil swelled from the obsidian forests of the Argentian overlands. The Alorum clans from the eastern mountains fell first to the black hordes of devils, and the city of Telorum was slung under the weight of their charge. We sentinels rose to meet the beasts with spear in hand, the might of the holy fleet striking back at the demons, but the dark gates from whence they came gave birth still to even greater hordes. A line of blood was drawn with the fallen of both sides, and the unholy wars began as the time of darkness became upon us. Okay. Interesting. Ooh. Oh, I'm on full armor. Ooh, a little bathtub. That looks like a door to punch. Okay, don't need sponge.
I know of what you have left behind. Go back to it then. Leave this crusade. You cannot save them. They have asked me for this, and so I give it to them. If you let the priest live, then I will return to you what the demons took from you so long ago. You need only turn back, and it will be yours again. All the pain you carry will be gone.
Huh? What pain? Interesting. Now, have we... Yeah, we've missed a part to the... It'll be this one down here. Part 6, and we've got 7. Again, translation from the League Russell to Genta. Unlike enemies of the past, we cannot contain the demons emerging from the Dark Realm. Their weaponry was not conjured from machine steel, but from the essence of their very being. A dark magic not known to us in our many conquests. Had we grown overconfident? Our victories serving to dull our blade as we drank in the glory of our expanding empire. Lost? We knew not of how to prevail against this foe. The Maker gods stood perplexed, and our engineers and priests scrambled to find the advantage in battle we so desperately needed. Unknown to the enemy, we were pushed to the brink of our defeat, and our gods stood with us as we worked to find the answer. The Order of the Deeg were the first to unlock the mystery of these foul creatures. The priests were able to capture several of the beasts and set about to identify the source of their power. It was then that the essence of the Dark Realm was discovered. Not wholly unlike our own, this power was the life essence that flowed through their twisted forms and powered their attacks. It could be harnessed to power our own weapons, giving the Argenta the chance to combat the demons on an even footing. The priest believed that with greater knowledge of the essence, we could discover its true source and cut it off from the demons to strangle their armies from within, allowing us to regain the advantage we required for our victory on the battlefield. The Khan Maker gave blessings to our Majesty, and directed the priest to delve deeper into the mysteries of the Scarlet Elixir from the demonic realm, for she sought only to return balance to our universe. Proper assimilation was required, as hell stood beyond her influence. After great effort, the priests discovered more than they had ever hoped. They learned of the true nature of the demonic energy and how it could strengthen those skilled enough to harness its power. The energy coursing through the malformed bodies of our relentless enemy could be used to end life or to enhance it. The power to heal, to mend, immortality, knowledge and enlightened facilities, beyond our understanding. With the demon's life force in the skilled hands of the Sentinel priests and under the righteous gaze of the Khan Maker, our people would not only rise to victory over the unholy horde that clawed at our walls, we would move to a higher plateau of existence, ushering in a new era of military science and industrial healing. No Sentinel would grow sick, no Maker would need to suffer the transfiguration that they so feared. All would be risen. None could ever oppose our peaceful ways and threaten our worlds again. True balance over hell and its legions over space and time, in this world and all others, we would dictate the order. United with Makers, we would find peace eternal. Okay, interesting. Part 7. Oh, it's looking like Mr. Doomslayer is starting to get a bit of a fun. And is that the great betrayer in the background? Huh. Another long one. The Khan Maker demanded a tithe of the essence, and driven by her desire, the priests submitted themselves to her will. The Order of the Deeg took counsel with the kings, speaking only of the spoiled land sure to be found through the cleft in creation, and the opportunity to purge the new invaders from Argent-Deneur. We took the war to their cursed land, pressing through the gates of wizardry. There was one among us who seemed to know the true nature of these foul demons. It was the Outlander, the stranger who had come to us from places unknown. He who had survived in front lines far longer than any Sentinel-born prisoner had before. His passion for battle against the vile horde was evident, his lust for their destruction matching our own, though Argent-Deneur remained a foreign land to him. His fervour caught the attention of the Inquisitors of the Sentinel Guard, some whispering of a suspected allegiance he had held in secret with the demons. Silencing the critics, King Novik deemed him worthy of selection. The signifiers brought a commission to our king, and it was decided that it would be lifted from the common rabble. Though no arena-born prisoner had ever been granted the honour, the Knight Sentinels broke tradition and deemed the Outlander worthy of training. A number of disciples grumbled and chafed at the barbarian present in their ranks, but in the war with the demons all opportunities for even the slightest advantage were to be considered, and as they witnessed the stranger spar with all their hall masters, they found him in an undying, unrelenting compatriot. This man was an outsider, friend to none, and yet rose each time he was thrown to the dirt of the circle. Battered and bruised, his brow stained with blood, he rose with grim determination for the chance to face his enemies in armed combat once again. Time passed as the stranger was instructed in the codified matrices of their order, the ancient lessons of battle and brotherhood taught to all sentinels. He could sense the opportunity before him. Soon all of hell would feel his wrath once again. Satisfied that he would not be a detriment to their prowess, the Knight Sentinels granted him his wish as they ventured through the hell gate with the stranger in tow. They knew no rest, fighting in the unnatural elements and training under the blood moon of night. The stranger suffered exhaustion, wounds and sickness, but asked for no aid and was offered none. 3 times the Knight Sentinels ventured into the gate and back, and upon every return the stranger strode more capable than before. His gait locked in steep with the march of the Sentinels, a disciplined and now controlled lust for demon blood ever present. The passing of years and the numerous battles with the devils indentured the stranger to Argenta's mightiest warriors, and no longer did they condescend to him as a new-blood conscript. Far to them he had become a brother in arms forged in war, an ally, and a weapon. Cool, so we got a bit of who the Doomslayer is. So that's quite interesting to hear. Oh. Nice.
I pity the humans. I do. Theirs is a hard role to play. But I too have a world to save.
Oh.
Without their souls, there can be no hell energy, and the Argent will cease to flow. I cannot allow this to happen. You will not stand in the way of Erdak's progress. This is how it has always been done. It is not for you to deny us our chance at prosperity.
Ah, so Erdak is her world. Interesting. I did see more lore over there, but here is a map. So let's see what we're dealing with here. Oh, we are not far. So we've got a coin up there. It's over there somewhere. But I did see lore. Part 8. Translation from the League Russell's Agenta. As we warred with the beasts, the Argent society grew under the watchful eye of the Makers and through the endless power of the Essence. While our generals were consumed with the unholy war, our culture was marked by the beautiful potion the enemy had provided us, the sweet elixir. It brought us immeasurable capacity and empowered us to reach farther into dimensions once thought to be beyond our grasp. Under the direction of our maker gods and the engineering of our high priests, our weapons blazed and our war machines stormed. The throngs of the populace drank deeply from the well of energy unveiled by the priests. But we of the Night Sentinels took no part in their abundance. Some among us whispered accusations and warning against this manner of progress, but they were quelled, as it was not our role to dictate the future of our people, only to defend it. Okay, so seems to be some stuff's going on that might not be good. I presume we carry on through there, but yeah, I see that. How I get to that, I don't know. I presume it's this way. Yeah. Hey dude, give me a coin. Thank you. And another one up. Nice. Bit strange how I'm getting one-ups, but I have noticed something. There's a yellow bar there in the top corner instead of like a killing bar. Which the last time that happened, it was a boss fight. Now I don't want to suggest anything, but Part 9. Oh, look at him there. He's a lot bigger, and that's a big demon in the background. Oh, we got a big one. As the Black Star ascended to its zenith, King Novik sat restless on his throne as a howling darkness began to assemble just beyond the mountain rise to the east. The Blight came upon us in droves, flooding forth from the Hellgate with merciless fury. They brought with them the monstrous Titan, the Dreadnought, a beast to rival the stature and menace of even the mightiest Ancestral. The grotesque giant laid waste to all before him, crushing all in his path. This was a total demonic assault, striking at the heart of Argentina as never before. How was it that Behemoth could pass through the demonic gate without warning? We would never know through the Night Sentinels believed treason was at play. Caught off guard, the Sentinels scrambled late in the defiance of the Titan and his horde, and with his coming, the holy city of Taras Nabard prepared for judgment. With the onslaught of the demons, masked in the sprawling shadow of the abhorrent fiend, the city shook to its foundation. None was spared, save those that fled north. The vile swarm ransacked our temples and palaces, burning our towers and feasting on the souls of our clergy. Yet the Night Sentinels rallied and held fast against the demons, though they were pushed back and corralled at the Blood Arena. As the dark of night descended, their swords remained potent and shred the enemy multitude with abandon. Yeah. Amidst the unyielding ranks of the Sentinels, when all other apprentices had fallen in battle, stood the Outlander. Rip and tear, he roared, ferocious in battle. The remaining conscripts of the arena stood in awe as they witnessed the beast who had once raged within their very cells, now armoured, alongside the soldiers of his sentinel brethren. He had risen where none other had before, a true-born sentinel fighter, the very beast among them. But through the swarm fell before their assault, the Titan remained invincible, for none could tame the behemoth alone. In the hours before the dawn, as the Night Sentinels wavered the relentless assault, the Outlander held his ground at the foot of the great wall in the northern bend of the castle. Seeing his unending vigour, Samur, Chancellor to the Mother God, hurried the Outlander away under veil of secrecy, and for reason unknown submitted him to a rite untold. This was heresy, for Samur received no consent from the Khan Maker, nor did he receive her counsel. In the Chapel of Purity, the Outlander submitted himself to the divinity machine. There, Samur Maker, the seraphim known to us only as the aid to the Mother God, blessed the Outlander with fierce speed and power to match his will. It was the method by which this transfusion took place that was the most uncertain to us, for we were of the knowledge that the Maker device bestowed on to the Argenta so many generations ago was to be used by the priests only to find the impurity among us. How could it be that this device was meant to cool the sentinel breed of its contaminants, could then be used to purify the Outlander's body and give rise to the one who would lead us into battle henceforth? What rose from the holy coffin on the fateful day was not the impure abomination the Covenant warned us of. The hero within would come to be known only as the Great Slayer, the Time Walker, the warrior Khan whose fire sword would blaze forth a path for the just and cut through the demonic horde with vengeance that only a god king could summon. He rose unbroken by the ritual, his eyes burning with Maker magic. He took the crucible in his hand, and ray fire leapt forth from the blade, as only it will when held by a true sentinel warrior king. In our darkest hour, the Slayer had been chosen, defying tradition, our most sacred laws, and the will of the great Khan herself. A stranger to our lands had been blessed with celestial might. So that's the story of how he basically got his power, I'm guessing. I am wondering whether this dude here is Samur, because they said Maker, so he's similar in form to the Khan Maker.
I cannot stand by and watch as you put our future at risk. Earth will be consumed, and the energy will continue to flow. It is your people's survival against mine.
Uh-oh. That's not good. Deeg Grav. Oh, here's the last dude. Deeg Grav remains the most powerful of the Hell Priests among the people of Argentina, weekly visiting his ancient homeworld to lord over the opulent, arrogant and pompous. Grav calls for blood sport in the arena to entertain the fallen citizens of Sentinel Prime. Since the demonic invasion of Earth began, he has operated on the planet's surface along with his fellow Hell Priests to direct Hell's forces, but after the deaths of Deeg Nilox and Deeg Ranark, he has fled to the safety of the arena. It was Grav who facilitated the torment and eventual betrayal of Commander Varlon, taking the keys to the sepulchre of elements and opening the vault to the sleeping wraiths. The ancient creatures were abducted, transported to Hell, and tortured to siphon away their power. He used the heart of Varlon's son to animate the icon of sin, a titan still spoke of in legend through the Argentina. So that's what that dude, the one in Hell, was on about. So he's, when he said, make sure he's fine. What the bloody hell has happened? A bunny? Hello, demon. Hello. No, I want to fight. It's evil bunny. Oh no. That must be the evil bunny. But yeah, so that was saying basically, oh, look at all this goody stuff. one final lore piece before entering into the arena, I suppose. Don't need any of these, we've not fought anything. Gladiator! What in God's name is that? Gladiator. In the years following the end of the Golden Age, competing factions of Argentina turned against one another. An insidious influence had beset itself upon the Sentinel people, corrupting its once held sacred traditions. The Colosseum, once a place of honourable combat. Gladiator wielding a cursed shield which entombs the tormented soul of his undying master. Oh great, look at him. He just looks beautiful. Right, give me my super shot then. So yeah, his son's heart is powering someone called the Icon of Sin. Diggs. Milks. Maker. Jeez.
Rip.
You'll make a fine addition to the front lines, stranger.
The demons! They are everywhere. Must kill them all!
Dress his wounds and bring him to us.
Oh.
I want to know more about the others he speaks of.
Yes, Your Grace.
Hey!
If Sentinel holy blood is spilled on these grounds, you will lose all sovereignty here.
Yeah, but like, you a demon now? Ooh. Oh. Well, that is great. Let me guess. Gladiator. What? Oh. When the shield, the gladiator shoots him when its eyes are green to stagger him and creates an opening. Okay. I don't know whether that's right, but... Shoot him. Oh, there we go. We just weren't close enough. Oh, I see. That's not too bad then. There we go. Oh. Ow. Oh. Nice. Oh. So now what? Oh. Is it now just Bloodsport? Oh, okay. Thank God we got overpowered weapons. Oh. I didn't even realize. Oh, that's not good. Oh. Oh, that doesn't help, man. Oh, finally, thank God. Oh. Oh. We're not. Jesus.
Stops nothing. Earth will be consumed, regardless of what.
Uh-oh.
The portal is ready. We should leave immediately.
Yeah, probably best. Oh, we've now done it, haven't we? Oh, nice. 10 cards. And my blood punch is upgraded. Nice, got all the lore. Cool. That was a bit of a different type of episode, that. Don't even think I need to edit it because it was actually quite smoothly running. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this episode and you've enjoyed any of the others, make sure you are subscribed. And if you want to see what's in the future, make sure to follow on with the channel and join us for the next episode. This has been Ammo Walk, signing out.